All right. Hopefully we're live right now. Let me check YouTube. Hi guys. I was talking to you guys for like the last 20 minutes in chat. How are you guys doing? We're doing our normal little bracket stream, of course. And, want to say huge shout out to my boy Hugo. Won't be able to join the stream, but I was talking to him for a little while. Let me get chat pulled over to the side to actually respond to you guys. Starman, thank you for the kind words on the season 5 rewrite. That video took a lot of time and or effort, so I appreciate that. I will be doing a part 2 to that. It'll be season 6, but I'm not gonna be doing it probably until next week. I wanted to take a little bit of a break. That video, I wanted to take a break this week from long videos. I still have another long video coming out tomorrow with the chapter analysis, but I wanted to have some quicker videos because that week took a toll on my voice. But yeah, with doing 2 streams, 3 videos that were all over 30 minutes, I wanted to take have a little bit of smaller videos this week. Everybody is in here, Glossy. How are you? Also, yes, I did notice you have the new profile picture. Hi, Young Wolf. How are you? Arya Warg's Glossy's cat theory confirmed. Maybe. I wanted to let everyone know that cats over dogs. You know what, Glossy? I have 1 cat. I've never had a dog in my life. I've had 2 cats. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess I would say... That's a tough question. Because I think if I had a dog, and a dog I liked, I'd probably say dogs over cats. But since I've only had cats, and I've loved both of my cats, I'll probably say cats. Hi, Leo Lee. All right, so where do we leave off here? We are gonna finish probably the winners bracket, and then we will do a little bit of the losers bracket in this stream. Hi, Matthew. Thank you for sending me all the images and stuff, by the way. Very slay of you, Grease. What do you mean, Glossy? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm confused. What are you talking about? All right, so let's start off the poll here. And we're going to be doing Mance's Rhaegar. So, again, this is a theory. I don't really like a lot of the Mance theories. I think he's just Mance. I just think he's a dude. But this is basically the theory that Mance is Rhaegar and all of that. There's also a theory that Mance is Arthur Dayne. There's a lot of theories on Mance's identity. We also have Children of the Forest are evil. I like this one. This one kind of plays on the idea that they're basically just trying to get Bran to kind of take over, more or less. But yeah, these are the 2 theories. I'm not a huge fan of either one of these theories. If you guys want me to be honest, but yeah. How do I even explain a slay? Well, it's just odd. Well, what do you mean, very slay of you, Grease, Glossy? What are you talking about? Are you saying that I'm slaying, as in slay queen, like you said to Evie? What are you talking about? Glossy, you just confuse me sometimes. I have 1 dog named Cloud, and he is my baby. What kind of dog is it, Evie? What kind of dog? I adore dogs and girls. I've wanted a dog. Every Christmas, I've asked for a dog since I was 12. It's not happened. Now, to be fair, we did have 2 cats at one point, and that was a little bit sketchy, I will say. So I understand why we didn't get a dog. But now that one of my cats has died, which that was a couple years ago, unfortunate. My other cat that I've had since I was 5 or 6, kind of getting older, doesn't really move around too much, kind of getting up there in age. I think it's time for a dog. And here's the thing, I'm very open to what kind of dog. So one of my friends, Morgan, has this one dog. If any of you guys find my actual Instagram, not the Grease Goblins one that's in the description, you'll see what kind of dog it is. But I don't actually know what kind of dog it is. It's just a smaller kind of dog, but it's not one of the ones that just bark and stuff. I don't know. And then I also want a German Shepherd. A German Shepherd or a Husky, one of those two. Yes, Grease. Well, thank you, Glossy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. As always. I think, guys, I'm letting the mustache go for a little while. We'll see. I don't know how I feel about it, but we're gonna let it go. He's too old to get it. Well, I get it. Okay, I've heard the phrase slay queen or whatever, right? But it's just the way Glossy explained it. It was just like very slay of you, Grease. It's like, it's just a very weird terminology, okay? I'm just giving Glossy shit, and yeah, I'm probably being stupid, but it's fine. I like Mance being just some guy. Agreed, Ultra. Agreed. I agree with you, Dave. I am Mance. No, Glossy, you're Crab Peter's side hoe. Oh, you're never gonna live that one down. Poodle and okay, all right, I can see that. Oh, now I'm about to stalk you, Glossy. You better not. You're never gonna find it. Actually, you'll find it pretty easily. If you go to, I'll give you guys the quick way. If you guys really are that interested, go to the Grease Goblins and then look up certain people that comment on like just regular posts. If you go to them, you'll find it. 100%. You are older though. I mean, I'm 22. I don't know why I struggled on that for a second. I struggled there for a second. I was like, wait a minute. Am I 22? Yeah. Yeah, side hoe? Yeah, nah, you're not the main, sorry. Crab feeder's got some other things. That's cool, Matthew. Mance is King Robert. Okay. I don't know how much longer I'm going to let this poll go. I feel like it's pretty one-sided, but I kind of want to wait. Maybe more people come into the stream. Maybe they switch the vote. I don't know. But we'll see. We got an interesting one coming up next. I think, I really love the creativity of Euron and Dario. This one's just based upon the timing, right? Like, it's just like, oh, well, Euron's not here, and then Dario's with Dany. But when Dario's not with Dany, oh, then Euron kind of pops up. A lot of similarities as well in their descriptions. I really like the creativity of the theory. Is it real? No, but it's cool, and that's what we like. Ashley and Glossy being in the same stream. Ashley doesn't have to say she misses you now, Glossy. There you go. My black lab is a bomb dog for so. Ooh, that's pretty cool, young wolf. That's pretty cool. Yes. Okay. Sometimes I just have these moments where I'm just like, how old am I again? Now it's easy for me, right, Matthew? Is that I was born on 2000, right? So whenever I forget my age, and it was also early in 2000, it was March. So if I just remember, right, when it happened, or like what year it is, I'm fine. I told you, Glossy, it wasn't going to be that hard. Okay, I told you it wasn't going to be that hard. Okay, don't judge me on some of my older posts. Okay, don't judge me. Also, you can see my Darth Maul pictures as well, Glossy. I like the idea that Dario could be Euron's bastard son. That's true. That's true. That would be very interesting. But I don't know if ages match up well there, Ashley. Mad Queen Dany, I will love it. I loved this theory, and then the show ruined it for me. I went a whole year forgetting how old I was after 21 birthdays. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't even blame you on that. Sometimes when I'm like going to like get my deposit, or not a deposit, I'm cashing like a check or whatever. Sometimes I just forget like what year it is. Like, 'cause there's like you're checking to like, what do you call it? Withdrawal slips, right? Because I'd have to get it out for my car payment because I give it to my parents. Sometimes I just like, did I put the right year down? Did I put 2021 down? Born in the party year of 99. Matthew, you're one of those guys that walks around and is like, oh yeah, I'm a 90s kid. Like, are you really though? Wow, I'm an 89, I'm old as fuck. Hey Dave, we need some of that veteran leadership. because we get a little, and Jesse, we need some of that veteran leadership because sometimes we go a little crazy in these streams. We get a little wild. All right, so the children, they're moving on. All right. Mance's Rhaegar, it's just not it. It's just not it. We're gonna act like that didn't happen. Okay, now we're gonna move on to Mad Queen Dany. I feel like this one's pretty self-explanatory just by the name. Yeah, it's just season 8's ending, but just done better. Or Euron equals Dario. I already kind of explained this one, but more or less they have similar appearances, and then they disappear from the story at times. So I don't know. I like both of these theories for creativity when they were first came out, but now Mad Queen Daenerys it's just died for me. It's just not a theory I like anymore. I actually didn't realize Mance was the bard in Winterfell until I started rereading the pre-release chapters, but it was so cool when yeah, that's a really cool little tidbit. I know there's a lot of theories that are kind of brought along because of that. I've forgotten it was my birthday on my birthday. You know what, Violet? What do you want to be? Wait, hold on. What do you want to be called? Ultra or Violet? I keep going back and forth on which one, but I could see that. I can see it. Especially if you're somebody that doesn't like your birthday, like you don't want attention being brought to it. I could definitely see that. Also, casually, let's talk about this. Glossy is stalking my personal Instagram. Okay. You know. I'm 72. Andrew, are you 72 years old or were you born in 1972? That's my question. Yeah, Glossy, we get it. You're a youngin'. We get it. We get it. I do take pride that I was born in the 90s. You're not a 90s kid. You're just not. And something goes wrong. That's possible. You know, Ashley, I think there are things George could do with Daenerys, especially with like young Griff and that whole storyline that could prompt her to go that way. But I don't think he will now just because of the show. 91. Okay, Evie. Evie's got some of that veteran leadership as well, and we love to see that. Okay, okay. I'm fine with either. Okay, all right. I'll probably just continue calling you both at random times, so just be prepared. Born in 04. That's disappointing because I was very excited if you were going to say you were like 72. I'd be like, we got them that real leadership, okay? I feel like this is mostly people my age group or like slightly above or slightly below. It'd be great to, you know, branch out a little, but you're in trouble. Greasy Gloss is gonna walk. Yeah, I know. The thing is, if you go off my personal Instagram, you could find my house pretty easily. Probably. I think. I don't know. Glossy is our queen. If you call her a side hoe again, I'll have your head. She is a side hoe for the crab feeder. I'm sorry. I think Dany is going to kill young Griff, and the small folk are going to like young Griff, so they'll call her mad, but she won't actually recruit. That is an interesting theory, Violet. So I think the reason that if George goes Mad Queen, he will basically play on the idea that young Griff is heralded by the small folk. They love him because he's the one that ends up taking the throne from Cersei and the Lannisters, and they hate them because they've done a pretty bad job. And what will end up happening is Daenerys will one way or another figure out, oh yeah, he's not a Targaryen, and it'll kind of start to drive her nuts a bit. But yeah, I think that's how he could definitely lean into it a little. Hi, random stuff. How are you? Agreed, show ruined it. Yeah. Agreed, Starman. Starman. Why did I say Starman? That was weird. Dany had no wish to reduce King's Landing to a blackened rune full of unique ghosts. She had subbed enough on tears. Agreed, Andrew. I think if he does do it, he'll do it right. But I don't know. I don't really know if I even want to see that at this point. That's true, actually. That is a good point. You know, that has given me Here's the thing. I know you guys. Okay, well, for some reason, my print screen thing is not working. But that's an interesting idea for a video. It's talking about young Griff. Maybe he's the one that goes mad. Because there is interesting things. And I always took that more as like he's just leaning into his Targaryen roots, we'll say. And all that. But that is a good point. No. Crab Feeder is my side hoe? Come on, Glossy. Come on. You think a man like the Crab Feeder? The guy has a name known as the Crab Feeder. And you think he is your side hoe? No. Danny Sands are annoying. Hey, man, I will say, like, whenever I do videos about Daenerys or I talk about Daenerys, I always have to put in a clause or I have to, like, say something and be like, guys, I don't hate Daenerys. She's just not a character that I prefer over other characters. Like, she's a cool character. I understand when people like her. I have to say that every time I say something about Daenerys. It's only for Daenerys. It's the only character. Like, if I came out and I was like... Actually, if I didn't like Stannis, it would be the same, too. But if I said, like, I didn't like young Griff, like, he's okay, people would have no problem, but I don't know. Off with your head? Off with your head, young wolf. I'll unmod you. That's possible. That's very possible, Matthew. I kind of agree with Glossy on that. I hate Daenerys. Oh, don't say hate. You might get attacked for that, Jesse. Why would I do that? She's an extension of me. That's a good one, Donjus. Maybe that's all the more reason why he will kill her. Who knows? Hey. Young Wolf thinks he has power here, okay? And he does. He has a small amount of power right now. He does have a small amount of power. I would never unmod Matthew. Are you crazy? I will say, Ander, my outrage towards the last season was not even the Daenerys thing, because I saw the Daenerys going mad thing miles away. Like, I like, it didn't even have build up to be that, but I just felt like it made sense. And the thing that pissed me off was the ending, right? The idea of Bran becomes king because he has the best story. Stupid is just stupid. It doesn't make any sense. And then just the entire logic, right? I can see that, Ashley. He's pulling out the big guns. Yes, I am. Well, yeah, it's not like saying... Yeah, I agree. I will agree, random stuff. You don't like Stannis? What's wrong? What's wrong with you? You like the Sidemen equals green flag. Glossy, how the hell do you know I like the... What? Oh, you definitely went into who I follow. Glossy, how hardcore are you stalking me right now? But yes, I do like the Sidemen. They are pretty cool. They make some banger content. Well, won't lie. Song of Ice and Fire ends with Jon opening up an IKEA in the far. Yeah, honestly, it was a better story than Bran. But don't even get me started, Rand. Don't even. That was the point that broke me on the television show, because I was like, yeah, all this stuff, whatever, right? And then they're like the Bran thing. I was just like, brothers, because my theory, right, going into the episode was like, well, they'll make Gendry the king. Like, why does Daenerys just randomly in that season just, oh yeah, he's legitimized, he's the guy for the Baratheons now, right? I was like, they're setting Gendry up to become king. No, they go with stupid moron that hasn't done anything for like 5 seasons. God, it bothers me. It just bothers me. That would be funny. Uh, oh yeah, I agree, Andrew. I agree. I think you can take, whatever. Chainsmokers is a yellow though. Um, I'm just saying, I will always appreciate the Chainsmokers. They came up with an album basically talking about a breakup, literally, right as me and my ex broke up. It was a great time. When I did my running, I did their album on repeat. It was wonderful. It was all the motivation I needed. Okay, so Daenerys is moving on. Rip the very creative theory of Euron and Dario. I wonder who thought of that theory. Like, could you imagine you're just sitting here, you're like, what could I do? Whether this is on Reddit, YouTube, you're just like, what could I do today? You know that Euron fellow, he's kind of mysterious. I just want to get into the thought process of that, how that theory even came about. It's just so creative, and I love it. I love it. I don't know how I feel about Glossy doing a deep dive of all of my interests. The thing that made me lose all appreciation for the show was Viserion dying. Yeah, that actually. Okay. Not Viserion, okay? I don't know. Mine was when Rhaegal died. Because my thing was, right, and I just rewatched those episodes. Why the hell do they do this fake thing where they have Rhaegal basically crashing while fighting the White Walker Viserion, basically, and it looks like Rhaegal's dead, right? And then all of a sudden, the next episode, Rhaegal's fine. There's no explanation, what happened, and then Rhaegal just gets shot out of nowhere, thinking about that show pisses me off so much, especially in the yes, Glossy. I agree. That song is so good, Glossy. That wasn't that. I don't know if that's my favorite song. I don't know if that's my favorite song, Glossy, but it's top 3. It's top. That in high school, that was my favorite song. I could play that yeah, that was my song. I had no real emotional connection to that song, but I just loved it. I loved it. It was so catchy. So we have the Tyene informed on Ariane theory. Pretty lengthy theory. I have videos up on the channel if you guys want to watch those. But that is kind of the idea. And then we have the wall coming down theory. So this is the idea that in Winds of Winter, presumably, Euron is going to bring the wall down, and this is how the White Walkers will come south. There's also other theories about how the wall comes down, but that's, I think, the most likely. Grease, you need to invest some time in finding some playlists on Spotify. What are you talking about now? What's going on? Well, have you now gone into my Spotify? What's happening? What is going on? What are you doing right now? Also in the books, all the dragons always turn away from north of the wall. Yes, that is correct. Which is very interesting. Is it that they can feel maybe the magic of the White Walkers and that deters them? Is there some sort of... What's going on there with the dragons and why they don't want to do that? That is very interesting, Donjas. Firewhite Danny confirmed. Yeah, they gotta not do that. There is no 8th season. Fair enough. Tyene was imprisoned, but the idea here was that, hold on, is that basically Tyene being imprisoned more or less sees this as a way to kind of get out of being imprisoned, right? And also, if you look at the idea here, Tyene is constantly being told as the one that is very not trusting, the most dangerous of the Sand Snakes. But yet Ariane constantly says in her chapter, in her POVs, that she trusts Tyene the most, which is very counterintuitive of what we've gotten in the past. Agreed, Ashley. Agreed. What is the wall coming down theory? I wasn't listening. So, Jesse, basically the idea is, because there's a lot of theories about the wall coming down, but the main one that I like to reference is that the Horn of Winter is with Sam right now. He has it. It's kind of like the broken horn he has that he finds north of the wall. Because again, we constantly get references to it when if it was a relevant horn that didn't really matter, why would we constantly know about it? So he has that with him, and also Euron could be plotting an attack on Old Town. Maybe he gets this horn from Sam, blows it, the wall comes down. Because we need some way for the others and the White Walkers to get south. This isn't my nice way of saying you should upgrade your music taste. You know what, Glossy? What do you like? What kind of music do you like? And we'll judge that. We'll judge that. But yeah, I'm interested. You guys gotta stop stalking each other. I found Evie through the Instagram and saw Cloud. Y'all gotta stop stalking each other. This is what needs to happen. You all gotta stop stalking each other. How is this series going to end? It keeps me up at night. It's gonna end with the crab feeder being the king. That would be really cool, Ashley. I could see that as well. The monsters cannot. Okay, maybe. You follow yourself? Of course, I follow myself. Yeah, of course, Young Wolf. Of course, of course. You should listen to Kanye West. I know, very basic, very basic. Ander. I listen to. I have 2 Kanye West songs, and they're more of like workout songs. It's Stronger and then Power. I know. The 2 most basic ones, I know. But yeah. Hi, Metal. How are you? King Crabfeeder? Yes, he will be the king at the end of it. I promise. Okay, in your opinion, will the Horn of Winter actually make sound when blown, or will it be like a silent sound, aka to a dog whistle? I feel like it'll make some sort of sound. I'm not sure what kind, but I would assume it like it's kind of like the wind, maybe. Like not like, I don't know how to describe it, but I would say so, yeah. He's too ugly to be king. Whoa. That's Violet. That's Glossy's man. Don't say that. Don't be saying that. She'll fight you. Too many. We got indie pop, indie rock, alternative, Latin. Okay, so you get along with my friends. That's like what my friends listen to. I think you need to improve your music taste. I'm joking. I am definitely in the minority. As a guy, I will rock out to some Taylor Swift. Don't you worry. Like, don't you worry. Like, You Belong With Me comes on, I'll sing the whole song. Like, the whole song. I think it says it will do both, was it not, Metal? Checking in from work. Hi, Kong. How are you? How's work? Okay. I will give that a listen, Ander. Alternative rock is the best. I don't know. I'm pretty meh. Crabfeeder is Grease's husband, actually. Okay, whatever you say, Glossy. I think that's just because you're white. Whoa. Are you saying because are you saying that only white people can like Taylor Swift, Glossy? That's not very cash money of you. Wow. I mean, okay. All right. It's fine. 60s to 2000s rock. Okay. It seems like we got a bunch of rock lovers in this, and our alternative as well in this chat. Don't know how I feel about it. Jazz is the best. I can mess with some jazz, Ashley. I like, it's very soothing. I respect jazz as a genre. I could listen to some full-on Viking music. If this is a thing, look up the new God of War. I can't speak. God of War soundtrack. It has some great music in it. If any of you tell me what happens at the end of the new God of War music, or not music, game, I will personally time you out. But, okay, Violent. Okay, all right. All right, we need to get we need to get on track. We need to get on track. So the wall coming down wins. All right. All right. Rock, country, and pop are, you got a very broad genres, I guess, Evie. Usually people don't like pop, but also like rock. It's one of those weird things. I don't know. That's a good one, Matthew. That's a good one. Spoilers, Kratos kills people? Okay. All right. Listen to the chain. I will listen to the chain smokers. I got her. All right. We have Garyon Lannister theories or Lemongate. I don't remember which Garyon Lannister theory I was thinking of when I did this one. But this is the problem when you make this thing like literally months ago, and now you try to do streams and you don't even remember what theory this was. What theory was this? I don't remember what theory this is. Is this the Shrouded Lord theory? I don't remember which one this was supposed to be. I'm assuming this was the Shrouded Lord theory. I can't think of any other ones with Garyon Lannister that are like really relevant, but we're gonna assume that is it. Snape kills Dumbledore. Rip anybody that wanted to read Harry Potter. That's unfortunate. You are right, Bio. Like, these streams are more or less just us talking, and then there just being something on in the background. Like, that's really what it is. But, yeah. Sons of Harpy gives me so much adrenaline. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Sometimes Glossy she just confuses me. Oh yeah, for people that don't know who Lemongate is, I should probably explain it. There's this idea that Daenerys constantly thinks of this house with a red door. And she notes that there is a lemon tree. Well, it is told to us that lemons do not grow in Braavos, which is apparently where she was. So the idea here is that Daenerys was not actually there. She was somewhere else. Then this could be multiple places that people have brought up. Some people think this is Dorne. For me, I don't really think there is a real Lemongate theory. I think it was just the Sea Lord of Braavos, and he had a lemon tree. And I feel like this was kind of confirmed in Dance of the Dragons, but who knows? But yeah, that's a very summed up version of Lemon Tree. If you wanna watch Lemon Tree, go watch Preston Jacobs. There you go. Well, yes, she does a little bit of stalking. Of course. Oh. Okay, but glossy. How am I supposed to know when you type the Sons of the Harpy gives me so much adrenaline that I'm not gonna think of the actual Sons of the Harpy? Yes, that is what it is about, Ultra. If you listen to Sons, okay, I will listen to it. That's correct, Matthew. That's correct. Yeah. Personally, I think the Sea Lord of Bravos had a lemon tree, and that's what she remembers. I think it's just I think it's as simple as that. Because we also learned that the Sea Lord of Bravos was also like in what would you call it, viewing of the contract between like the Dornish and the Targaryens or whatever. Matthew, your mom has whoa, those are some harsh words. Okay. Matthew, I don't think I want to know the answer to that question. Well, actually, no, you know what? No, I don't want to answer that question. Never mind. Matthew, do you think it would hurt? Let's put it that way. Do you think it would hurt? Grayscale isn't an STD? That brings up a whole nother question I have, Young Wolf. So say someone has grayscale, right? Like, well, let's say, for instance, let's say John. All right, who's gonna mute? Hold on. Who's gonna mute this person in chat first? Here we go. We got a couple mods in here. This is a competition right now. Whoever mutes them first and or times them out first gets a cookie. Who's it gonna be? Matthew is. Oh, he's just too quick. Matthew's too quick. He's so quick. So quick. This is why Matthew's the GOAT of the I always forget what they're called on here. Moderators? Yeah, moderators. He's just the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Okay. Pretty sure your ass would go down. I'm surprised. So, okay, so my question is, if let's say our boy John Con, okay. Let's say he just, he has some, relations with a woman, right? And would this woman now have grayscale? Like, I'm interested. I'm just confused on how that would work. But who's everybody's celebrity crush? My first one. So first one, Selena Gomez. She's been my celebrity crush since Wizards of Waverly Place came out. Yep, and then Ashley Tisdale. Those are the two. Those are the two. I'm going off of the ones I grew up with. Okay, so those are the two. Hi, Better Call Huxler. How are you? She didn't even show up on my screen. Glossy, you're just too slow. Matthew is just the GOAT. He is the GOAT. He cannot be topped. I don't know who this Sam guy is you guys are talking about, but I assume he is an attractive person. Celebrity crush is Margaret Robbie. Okay, all right. I don't know who that is, Kong. I don't know. You know what? I don't know who any of these people are you're talking about. I know who Idris Elba is. That's fair, Quincy Archer. It is very not like to happen, but what if it did? What if it did? What would happen? Marjorie. Okay, Natalie Dormer. That's a good one, Huxler. That's a good one. What device are you guys using to watch? Well, if I go to my analytics, I could tell you. But yeah. Oh boy. Zendaya. Okay, that's fair. That's an interesting one from Kong. That's an interesting one. Jimmy G. Okay, I think me and Ashley have talked about this before. Jimmy G is an attractive man. As a man to a man, that's an attractive man. I asked a girl one time, okay, of all the a bunch of quarterbacks, on their attractiveness, and she said Jimmy G was mid, and I was like, wow. If you think Jimmy G is mid, I don't know what the fuck your standards are, because that man, that's a good man right there. First celebrity crush was the actor of Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and current celebrity crush is Jason Momoa. That's another man. That's all I'll say. It's very weird to think of Jason Momoa and Emilia Clarke. Like, their height difference. It's just so different. It's so different. I know they're not actually in a relationship. I don't think they are anyway, because I know Jason Momoa was married. I don't know if he's still married, but it's just weird to think about. We need a tiebreaker. The tiebreaker has happened. It is Garyon. Lemongate lost. I'm very surprised by that. That tells you this is not a Preston Jacobs community, because if this is a Preston Jacobs community, Lemongate would make it all the way to the end. But all right, whatever you guys say. Preston Jacobs will not be happy if he ever sees this stream. Will not be happy. All right, so we've now got Blood Raven manipulates everything, which I think is very likely. I mean, he does a lot of things that are very sketchy when you look at Euron, Bran, some sketchy things going on at the wall with Jon. He's kind of involved in a lot of things, okay? And then we have the Green Grace being the leader of the Sons of the Harpy. And this kind of comes with the idea... What? What just happened? Why? Wait, what? Young Wolf, why did you... What happened here? What happened here? Well, why did Kong get... Well, I don't understand. We're gonna... What is the explanation here, Young Wolf, as to why he... You goofed. You're goofed. You goofed. You goofed. All right, you goofed. How do I revert? I don't think you can, brother. I don't think you can. I don't... You know, Okay. Great, great. You've timed out my only member on the channel. Great, 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 great. You're a great human being. Well, unfortunate. Danny DeVito. How to... it was a misclick. Okay, all right. I think our Young Wolf just got confirmed. We all been there. I'm just saying, Matthew, you are being confirmed more and more as the GOAT. I mean... Wasn't listening. What? Jesse, you gotta listen to the theories, okay? So we have Blood Raven manipulates everything. So this is the idea that he gets Bran to come all the way up north just to kind of transfer his powers into him. But then we have him manipulating things at the wall with Jeor Mormont's Raven, with how he kind of manipulates, you know, with Jon's stuff. And then we see him manipulating things with Euron. A little interesting. And then the other one is that the Green Grace is the leader of the Sons of the Harpy. This is kind of basically just looking at how her attitude is towards Daenerys. But yeah. Young Wolf pulling a glossy? Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay, here's what we need to do. Here's what we need to find out. We need to do a football update. I do these every stream. We're gonna see what's the football score right now. I don't really think it's gonna... Oh, it's tied. Okay, so the Washington Commanders, everybody's favorite football team, is tied with the Eagles 7-7. I didn't see that one coming, mainly because the Commanders, they're just meh, and the Eagles have been pretty good now. Now, let's be fair here, guys. The Eagles may be 8-0, but they've only beaten the Vikings. Like, that's the only good team they've beaten, in my opinion. So, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, Green Grace, I could care less about Slaver's Bay theory. You know, I don't blame you on that one. I'm not a huge fan of... If you guys notice, my videos are mainly Westeros videos. There's a reason for that. Hugo was like saying earlier, I should do some like Essos videos, and I'm just like, I just don't have the most knowledge about Essos, and I don't really want to know more about Essos, so it's a weird thing. Matthew needs to be humbled. He could be humbled if he wasn't the GOAT. Like, here's the thing, right? Not only is Matthew in every stream, right, and is always the first one to time out the correct people, Young Wolf, Glossy. He also goes the extra mile and sends me images for the chapter analysis videos. He's just like a step above, you know? I have not heard that, Jesse. I have not. But Blood Raven's theory seems to just have just easily won. Like, just not even close. Like, the Green Grace didn't even just have a chance. Mesa, you know what? That's a Huxler. I can see that. Young Wolf. That's a I don't know how to respond to that, but okay. So then this theory is Euron Dragonbinder theory, basically. So this is the idea that Victarion or somebody at his camp will try to basically capture one of the dragons or put them to their own will, and this will actually bring them to Euron instead, because Euron is the actual owner of the horn, whatever. But yeah. And then we also have the bolt-on theory, and this is the idea that Roose, or the Boltons as a whole, are kind of living through other people's skins. Possibly that Roose is going to take Ramsay's skin at some point. Very interesting ideas, and I really am a big fan of the bolt-on theory, personally. Hopefully it wins this round. I would like to see that. Okay, so now that you're back in here, Kong, Young Wolf did a little oopsie, and he did not mean to time you out. So what we're going to do as fair punishment, I'm going to remove Young Wolf as a moderator for like the next 5 minutes, and then he will get his mod status back. So that is fair, Kong. There you go. Rip my boy Young Wolf for the next 5 minutes. Blot on theory. Yes, the blot on theory. The blot on theory. It's the theory where you put blots on your face. I give you High Garden, honky. Young Wolf, it's too late. It's too late. I like it, Donjos. It's one of my favorite theories. Okay, and I could even see it happening. It's just Bruce is described as so eerie. I could see it. Okay, Jesse. Okay. An eye for an eye. Exactly, Young Wolf. Don't worry. Don't worry. In like 4 minutes, I'll give you mod back. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You didn't punish glossy sexism? Well, to be completely honest, I kind of forgot that glossy even did that until Matthew brought it up. But also, I'm a little intimidated by glossy. She finds out my information way too easily. To the point that, like, I'm scared one day she's going to show up with, like, a knife, you know? Like, one day I'm making a video, next day the doorbell rings, and then you guys don't see a video from me. My castle is the Kong Fort? That's a good one. That's a good name. That's a good name. I appreciate that. Should take care of this traitor. Oh, boy. He's about to end the stream in 4 minutes. That's my winking. I send help. Send help. I found your neighborhood. Don't expose me, Young Wolf. Don't expose me. The Boltons look scary. Yes. Every time we see them, it's always a very weird description of them. Aquaro did tell Victarion that the horn needs to be bound, though. That is correct. That is true. How's the voting going? It's kind of close. It's kind of close. Okay, well, I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. And you guys continue this stream and send help, because I might not be back because Glossy's going to kill me. All right, I'm back. Why is the Stark banner moving? It's because it's only kept in place by like 3 thumbtacks. But the better question is, why is my bed not made? And that's because I couldn't be bothered today. That's why. Nah, I'm just gonna enter a stream and be like, that Chipotle sucked. That would be a you thing to do. All right. I feel like it was 5 minutes. You can have your moderator back, Young Wolf, now. All right, you guys heard it. Greece has officially named me the rightful king, so Glossy, you and all your retainers have to bend the knee or face my... Whoa, 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 whoa. By the way, I'm doing number 1, okay, guys? Come on. Come on. Come on, Lee. Also, that brings up an interesting question. When you guys go, and you guys got to go to the shitter, okay? Do you take your time in there? Like, is it like, you bring your phone and you just, you just have a little chill time? Or do you just go in, you get it done, and you're out of there? Because I'm one of those where I'm just like, I just get it done with. And this has been a hot topic of debate in my friend group because I have friends that just go in there. I'm just like, brother, why are you in the bathroom for 15 minutes taking a shit? It shouldn't take you this long. So I need to know. I need to know. Because there's a ghost there? Maybe there is. Maybe my house's name is Harrenhal, and that's the ghost of Heron. Take my time for sure. Nah. Also, I have like nothing to eat tonight, and it's really bothering me, but bringing your phone is yours. Well, okay, no. So Violet. Some people, I know this. They bring they go to, sit down, right? And you just watch YouTube. Like, while you're, like I'm just like, why? Why? I don't know. I shit standing up with one foot on the back of the toilet. Thinking about life, You just gotta get in there and just get it over with, okay? We ain't got time to be shit. You know those people that are like, we ain't got time to be sleeping. We ain't got time to be eating. We only got time to grind. This is one of those things. Glossy always bringing her phone. Yep. Of course. All right. Now rush that shit. Just one wipe and go. You don't have all day. Oh no, not the one wipe. All right, Matthew. All right. Bolt-on theory barely wins. Barely. It's close, but it wins. Moving on. Okay, now I've kind of forgotten which Winterfell Crypts theory this is. Because I know there's the theory where, like, the swords of, like, the Crypts or whatever are, of the dead Starks, are preventing the, like, White Walkers or whatever. And then there's also a theory that, like, when the others come, all the dead Stark kings are going to be resurrected and stuff like that. So there's also that theory. So we'll just go with it's one of those. Or Benjen is Cold Hands. I hate this theory because it doesn't really make any sense when you look at it, like when you actually take a deep dive of it. But those are the two theories. So we have Winterfell or Benjen. I'm not really a fan of either one of these, honestly. I mean, they're pretty okay. They're okay. But I don't know. I don't want to be in there. Exactly, Violet. Me and you are understanding the situation. Like, I got things I want to do. I don't want to be sitting on the toilet for like 20 minutes. Like, I got things I want to do. You want to know? Okay, you guys want to know one of the most annoying things about my life that I hate. Okay, so I do like an hour of like walking cardio. It's not high intensity, and I made it that way on purpose. And I do it for like an hour, but I do it like every day around the same time, and I have to go to the bathroom like 40 minutes through it every single time. It is quite literally the most annoying thing on the planet. That's fair, Young Wolf. because I'm a crack addict, and except the crack is my phone. Fair enough, Glossy. Fair enough. Wait, the Winterfell theory is kind of good. I kind of like it, but I'm like, eh. Martin denied Benjen is cold hands. Yeah. I just don't, I don't like the theory because you also have, like, you have the Children of the Forest basically saying, oh yeah, this dude has, you know, he's been here a while, more or less. It can't be Benjen then. Matthew, you gotta stop. Fair enough. I appreciate you guys liking the Winterfell theories. I'm not a huge fan of either one. I'm not super invested in either one, but we have a big one right here. Like, this is a monstrosity, like, huge matchup. Like, we have probably the most popular theory on the planet versus one of my favorite theories. And one of the only things that spices up the Bran plotline. Imagine he just shows up for one scene and dies just like that on the show. That'd be so stupid. Maybe it is time-traveling Benjen. Who knows? I would really hope if he was time-traveling Benjen that he would, like, not have his whole family die, basically. Or maybe prevent that somehow. But, who knows? Maybe he just couldn't prevent it. Who knows? Who knows? Benjen equals Rhaego? Oh. Y'all gotta stop with that. You guys just need to stop with that nonsense. You got It's Morbin time on a cake. Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That was for one of my friends' like surprise birthday. It was so funny. I won't even lie, it was so funny. Wait, Young Wolf, you're stalking me now too? What do you and Glossy have like a weird, like, I just imagine you guys are like talking to each other in like a Discord or something like that. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at this and we're gonna go on that. Don't worry, we're gonna find his Facebook. Don't find my Facebook. Dear God, don't find my Facebook. Shouldn't have mentioned anything, but don't. Just don't. See, Ander, I say things like this, and people argue it a lot, so I don't know. I think R plus L equals J is like 95 to 90% confirmed at this point. This would have spiced up Mance, I won't lie. It is Morbin time, though. It is, Glossy. It is. Funny thing is how long it took you to realize. Well, yeah, sometimes I just don't pay attention, okay? I just, sometimes I'm just, vibing, answering comments as you do. And then sometimes I realize, wow, you're stalking me too, huh? All right. Moving on. We have a monumental. I think this is the biggest matchup of the entire bracket so far. We have Jon's parentage, R plus L equals J, or Jojen paste. This is the idea that the paste Bran eats is actually Jojen. I mean, it's described as kind of being like bloody, basically. We don't see Jojen, and he's been acting very weird up to this point. I think Jojen died. Okay, I think, and also there's been a running theme of like cannibalism in that book. So I think it makes sense. It's depression time. Cut that out, Glossy. No bad vibes here. Stop that. You got to stop with that. Look, all my homies hate R plus L equals J. Nah. I love it. I love that theory. I love the theory. I don't care that it's the popularized one. It's, been done already. I don't care. It is the right theory. I don't care. Okay, also. I agree, Violet. I agree. That's evidence I use, right? And people think that's bad evidence. I don't know. Grease, I gotta ask, do you think Stannis is gonna bend it? Matthew, Stannis is going to be a dead boy before he even has any thought about Daenerys. That's not going to happen. Okay. So I want to know, okay, this is for all my homies around my age. Do you have these figurines? Hold on. Okay. So I have an entire box. Hold on. Let me go to my face cam. Do you guys have these little figurines, right? Where they got the little hand out like this? I've got like all these, okay? Camera focus. Focus. Why aren't you focusing? Okay, well, it doesn't want to focus on Darth Maul. But I have like the Star Wars ones of these. I've got the like Lord of the Rings, not Lord of the Rings. They didn't make Lord of the Rings. I have the Marvel ones of these. I've got there's another ones I have down there. I don't know, but they're pretty cool. I won't lie. Let me know if you homies have those. For the people my age, anyway, that are nerds, you know. Well, let's be honest. If you're in this stream, you're probably a nerd. But, there's nothing to smile about. Glossy. Nothing to smile about. You're in this stream with all of these lovely people, and there's nothing to smile about. Even though I give you shit all the time, you're a wonderful person from what I can tell. Cannibalism is okay. See, Young Wolf, this is the things that you talk about. I'm just like, eh. It's like I just thought of this outfit, of the outfit I'm gonna wear tomorrow. I'm glad. I'm glad you found a good outfit that you like. How do you think Stannis is going to die? I think Stannis is going to die. That more or less he takes Winterfell, one way or another, by the end of it, right? By the end of Winds of Winter, and the wall comes down. The others are coming through, and Stannis realizes, okay, we're not all united yet. We cannot face them yet, but somebody has got to hold them, basically, and let the rest of the North kind of retreat, escape down to the neck. So I think Stannis kind of has this thing where he holds out against the others, and that is how he dies. He dies fighting the great others threat. That could also be a possibility, Ander. You hurt her feelings, Grease? I did not hurt Glossy's feelings. Glossy's much tougher than that. You can't have feelings for a man like Crab Feeder and be soft. You just can't. You just can't. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so moving back to the other thing. All right, back here. And also, my thing is, like, I feel like Stannis, because he is such a fan favorite now, has to at least get a decent death because, again, George knows that there's, like, a cult following of Stannis. So if he does some, like, stupid ending to Stannis, he's going to get crucified for it. You called her Crab Feeder side hoe? Well, you know, I'm not a liar on this YouTube channel, okay? I tell you guys what I think, and that's what I think. Also, apparently none of you guys have these little toys that I got when I was a kid, and they're sick. I'm not gonna lie, they're sick. She owns him, not the other way around. I don't know, man. I don't know. We have a dead tie for R plus L equals J or Jojen Pace. Somebody has got to figure out what side they want and break the tie. Also, another score update. The Eagles have taken the lead 14-7 on the Commanders. Kind of what we expect. Your opinions are not the truth to everybody? Yes. I guess. See, Starman? You get it. Young Wolf, you're real. You know what, Glossy? I apologize for calling you a side hoe. I'll be the first one to say it. I will, you know, alliance, okay? You're not his side hoe. I was more of a Legos kid. Yeah, I was never a Legos kid. I have basically all my friends now were Legos kids. I was never a Legos kid. I was always like, I liked my little action figures like these. I liked watching my dad play PlayStation 2 when I was younger. I never played, I did like later on, but I always like watching him play PlayStation 2. Like the real old Call of Duties. Like I'm talking like back in the day, like COD 1. It was great. It's great. Great memories, great memories. But yeah. Somebody's got to end this, or I'm gonna have to. You could say I'm the You are pretty cool, Glossy, but I can't go as far as saying you're the GOAT, because then that would imply that you are equal to Matthew, and Matthew does extra credit. Okay. You're like one of the students where I'm like, I'm pretty cool with you and all, and you're pretty dope. You're like you're one of the favorites of the class, but Matthew over here has been turning in extra credit, bringing the teacher apples. So I don't know. Fucking hate Legos. Those shits fucked me up. Fair enough. I'm not a big Lego fan. Fair enough, Jesse. I played Super Nintendo as a kid. Oh, that reminds me. I was also a super big Pokemon guy. I started playing Pokemon when Diamond and Pearl came out. I played the crap out of them. No. Oh, my God. So dramatic. Glossy. You're not equal to Matthew because Matthew is just, he's the absolute unit, Glossy. You are cool as well. Right? I would say you're a tier above Young Wolf. But it's not because you're a woman. And also, Glossy, you said a very racially interesting statement early on this stream, and you never said anything about it. So, I don't know. I played Pokemon when Pokemon first started. Ashley, I would have loved to have been around during that. I won't even lie. Like, when Pokemon first started, to be like in there, I'm always one of those people where like everybody's always like, yeah, I started in Emerald, I started, Game Boy Color Advance, whatever. And I'm just like, I started Nintendo DS. Yeah. Quiet, Young Wolf, quiet. Pokemon ROM hacks are the best shit in the world. So I actually haven't gotten into ROM hack Starman, but I have used the emulators, as you guys can probably... if you guys really want something to watch that's just a fiesta, go back and watch the Pokemon series I tried to do with one of my friends on this channel, by the way. It's on this channel. It didn't go well, but I love Pokemon, and I would have loved to have started a YouTube channel on that, but it's just too oversaturated. And I just don't like the newer Pokemon stuff. I'm pretty much like a Gen 5 guy and down. Like, you go past Gen 5, I don't know anything. Also, you know what? I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this on stream. Since we're talking about Pokemon and all. I actually have a Pokemon poster. Right there. I got that from, I don't remember where I actually got that from, but I really liked it. It was only like, it was like $5 or less. Okay, each gen starter, who do you choose? Okay, here we go. Gen 1, this is a very big hot take. So, I am actually a Bulbasaur kind of guy. I like Bulbasaur, I like the Venusaur line. They are very underrated to me. And I think they are the best starters when you look at it competitively. I'm a Bulbasaur kind of guy. Right? So then we move on to Gen 2. Right. So Gen 2, I would say I'm a Cyndaquil guy. I just like that line. I'm not a huge fan of Chikorita or, what's the other one? Crocodile on that one? Or Totodile. Totodile's cool as well. But I like Typhlosion in that game. That's my favorite there. All right, moving on to Gen 3. So Gen 3, 100% Trico. I think Trico's the coolest one. Blaziken or Torchic's pretty cool. What's the water one in that game? Hold on. What is the water one in that one? All right, somebody will tell me, but I don't remember what the water one was in that game. It's probably because I just don't care about it. But hold on. It was Mudkip. Not a huge fan of Mudkip. So moving on to Gen 4, my favorite generation. Probably I would go Chimchar. Chimchar is the GOAT. I have all 3 of the Gen 4 starters up there. You can't really see them. I also have Charmander up there on like the little shelf right there. But yeah, I love all 3 of those starters. I could go any way with those 3, but my first playthrough I did Chimchar, and I always thought Chimchar was the coolest. So, yeah, and then Gen 5, I'd probably say the grass snake one. I forget its name. It's like it's not Seviper. It's something like along those lines though. It's the grass one. I don't know. Chimchar. What are y'all saying? Yeah, Chimchar is the GOAT. Chimchar is probably my favorite. Okay, let me look. Let me look what we got here. Loki still would play. Like, why was the shit so fun? I have no idea, Glossy. I have no idea. It was just really fun. I loved it. New ones just don't capture it for me, though. I was creating Emmy level television plot lines. You know what, Glossy? You want to write out my season 6 video? I gotta do that. It's gonna come out probably next week. That poster is sick. Thank you. Thank you. I really like it. Okay, guys, did you guys know that our boy Blastoise is a short king? I always pictured Blastoise being like really big. Blastoise apparently is only 5'3". That is crazy to me. Because it says it on the poster. My favorite video game since I started has been Pokemon and still play today. I also like Zelda. Those are very good choices. Fuck, you serious? Bulbasaur? I love my boy Bulbasaur. I always picked water types as a kid. Charizard is where it's at, though. I love all of the Gen 1 starters, but Venusaur is my guy. Gobbo with Barbies, yeah. Yo, what the fuck about Mudkip? Mudkip's, he's whatever. He's okay. Only Pokemon I know is the fish and Pikachu. Those are, yeah. Snivy, that's it. Snivy's a good one. I don't know any after Snivy. Oh, sorry, Young Wolf. I'm sorry. You know, I was talking about cool things, okay? I never understood Jojen paste. Well, Aaron, the idea here is that we don't see Jojen in the chapter where we get the Jojen paste. And also, Jojen's been acting very suspicious. He's been he's been just off. There's been something up with him. And we also get the idea that the Jojen paste, or the paste itself, is described as being kind of bloody. It's a very vivid description of kind of blood. And it's kind of a saltier taste in Bran's mouth. So we also have the idea that it's awakening Bran's powers. How would you awaken Bran's powers, but with another Green Seer's powers? Oh, you think it's a bad theory? Okay, Aaron, I understand. Personally, I love the theory, but I could definitely see why you wouldn't like it. R plus L equals J barely edges it out. Very barely. And that will finish our winner's bracket for this stream. So, what is this? This is round 4. So round 4, no wait. We're on round 3. We'll be deciding who will be in round 4 next. We also have the loser's bracket, which we'll probably do in the next stream. Yeah, we got to get through the loser's bracket a little bit in the next stream. But yeah. Bran's last chapter was fire. Bran's chapters are pretty I do not know who that Pokemon is, Kong, I won't lie. Makes sense, Aaron. But that will probably be the end of the stream, guys. I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten since like 4. I'm a hungry boy. And that will probably be it for the stream. I will say, guys, hope you guys all enjoy the Bran 1 chapter that will be coming out tomorrow at normal time, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Hope you guys... You on your... Glossy, calm down. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy that. And I'll see you guys all in the next stream. We'll also be having Stream Friday, be another quick summary stream and all of that. And yeah. So, bye guys. Have a great night.